In my life, that was quick. I thought it was gonna wait for me. Sit by myself, talking to the damn song stuck in my head. Clap your hands if you love hip hop. If you love hip hop. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay. Yo, yeah. Oh, okay, okay. This is just like a situation. Um, welcome to the Olot Parking Lot. This is like my I don't know, my introduction. I'm doing this because I feel like a lot of people, including me, feel a way about taking this step about starting a YouTube page. Now, I've done pages before. I've done like videos and stuff before, but I'm working on being more consistent with it. Collecting content is in itself is a whole job by itself. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to content creators. Shout out to people that do a lot of their own content. But I'm like, and it's not only that. I'm doing that for people that want to take this step, that need to take this step. But I'm definitely doing it for myself because there's a lot of things that I have going on, a lot of things that I want to work on, and I'm definitely wanting to hold myself accountable for doing those things. I know it'll take time, but you ain't gonna never finish if you never start, right? Um, and I just want to kind of like tell y'all about myself. For those who don't know me, my name is Justin, aka Olat. I'm a I'm a creative. I'm not. I'm a creative that does many things. I do photography. I do videos. I do graphics. I come up with storylines, sceneries, everything. A whole creative director, as a matter of fact. I work with other brands, building their brands. I'm coming up with storylines and creative ideas that help their brand grow, build, and just even be creative. Kind of get them in the swing of just getting used to building their own content. Um, and I've been doing that. I've been owning the creative director thing for I don't know for like the last year and a half. But before that, I was just going like I'm a photographer. I do videos and stuff like that. But as a whole, even down to the music, I do music and all that. And I guess like to go back, I started out as a photographer like 7 years ago, actually. Damn, 8 years ago, almost. But I started out as a photographer, and it was just one of those things where one of my first experiences that I remember is I was practicing somewhere in Georgia Avenue in Silver Spring, and while I was practicing by myself, the reason I was even there by myself in the first place was because I was waiting for somebody to come and meet me. I had just started out, and they didn't show up, but I didn't let that stop me. I actually went anyway, and I practiced by myself and everything. And what stood out about that experience was while I was practicing, somebody came up to me and asked me what I was doing, acquired services and everything. And I had just been starting, but for me, it was like the icebreaker. It was an easy icebreaker. I didn't have to come up to this person that came up to me, and it was a cool situation. And he came up to me while I was creating, so I thought that was kind of dope. Um, After that, all my experiences after that kind of like stuck to me, and it was a very unique thing to me because I was allowed to do what I needed to do by connecting with people. And one of the best things about what I do, being a creative and being in this creative community, is you're allowed to connect with people. You can create with people. Um, and I've been doing it for years now, working on my whole situation. I know y'all probably wondering why I'm looking down, but I'm looking at my little phone right here. But yeah, I did that, and I'm still doing it actually, man. And it's crazy because now we know we dealing with the pandemic and everything, and it kind of like shut people off, slow people down and everything. But we still have to thrive. We still have to do what we have to do, and I think it kind of made us kind of like sit in a space where you you know what I'm saying, you got to think of what you're going to do next. So I was able to kind of do that, and it made me think about my gifts and how I could help people, and more importantly how I can help myself, because honestly there are times when I feel stuck, you know what I'm saying, but I will say anytime I feel stuck and I just kind of sit back, or I'm like I'm in a rut or anything, like something good happens. So I have like a little bit of faith that something good will happen and it'll turn up. And over the years, that little bit of faith turned into a bigger faith. And with that being said, it's like I'm still able to create. I'm still able to work with people, even if it's just like through a Zoom or whatever. Um, and I think I don't know. My next step is to just like get people to like pay me for my ideas at the end of the day. I love creating, I love doing what I do, but I think my next level is being able to put more time into the actual idea of creating, and then like doing the creating on the back end versus like coming up with an idea for a brand, structuring the whole thing, and then going to shoot it, then going to edit. Like that's where I'm at. I'm at that process. And not to get it twisted, I'm still going to shoot, you know what I mean? But I just want to put more ideas out there for more people. I think I can help more people at the same time if I'm able to work on brands from a an idea perspective where I can just be like, maybe you should, you know what I mean? And only like one thing about my job, and I say this to all the people that I work with, I'm not in it to get in the way and to change your idea. I'm in it to help you develop your idea and help you bring it to life. And honestly, like I've been doing it already. You know what I'm saying? I already been doing it, and I feel like the more research and the more study and the more repetitions and doing it that I get, the better I'm getting. On the outside of that, I wanted to talk about how I'm just like in the space now where I'm like really like trying to stay to myself and keep my mental intact, because with this thing, along with other things, like you can get like your mind can get scrambled with everything going on, worrying about one thing, taking care and all this, or taking care of multiple things at the same time. Uh, I feel like I've been spending a lot of time with myself and like really finding out more about myself, and kind of like sitting down and researching and getting in touch and getting in tune with my spirituality and my you know what I mean, with my energy and everything. And I know I didn't say this earlier, but one thing about my job, or about my my gift and my career is it's hugely, to me, energy based. Yes, it's a business, but like one thing about what I'm doing is I get to choose who I work with. You know what I mean? And and over the years I've learned to like kind of develop the feel to understand who I want to work with and who I can't work with and who I can work with. So um that is like part of even like the space that I am now. Like outside of work, I kind of been dealing with like different energies that kind of just ain't all the way together, and that's not necessarily an outsource of an issue. You know what I'm saying? That's something about me and being able to decipher and like kind of like why am I there? Oh, and how can I control myself to able to be able? I'm sorry, I had hair in my mouth. And how can you know what I'm saying? How can I control myself in an environment where I'm not getting affected by the energy around me? Um, so I kind of just been like I made it a point to like kind of like write down the things that I need. I just recently got a therapist, which is probably like my favorite thing right now. My therapist has been like giving me game and everything, but I'm only in like my third session to be honest. But definitely a situation, man. I've been trying to. I actually started reading this book. Like I'm in a space now where I'm just trying to like break shit down and build myself back up to where I was when I first started this whole thing and that energy. Because I know that I'm not where I need to be, like mentally. You know what I mean? If I'm not right there, then I got, you know what I'm saying? I got some things to get together. Not that I'm going crazy or anything, but like I definitely gotta get myself in order. So I've been kind of like writing down and journaling a lot. You know what I mean? I've been trying to like schedule and like organize stuff. And one of the books I'm actually reading right now is called The Organized Life. I had the book for a while. I read it back before, but then I started reading it back again. And long story short, like I got a lot of gems. I'm not like I'm in the first part of the book, you know what I mean? But the first part of the book, one thing that kind of stood out to me was it says the more that you say no, the more power it gives when you say yes. And that was like one of the first things that stuck out to me. And the reason I'm even saying that is because when I was telling you about the energies that I was like that's around me or that I'm around that's not all the way good or not good for me, it's because I know in situations I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? That's or I put myself in a position where it just wasn't the right decision. I put myself in a spot where that wasn't necessarily the right decision, right? So I've been reading that book, man, and that kind of stuck out to me. I was definitely like rereading that part and really trying to like ingrain that in my head. I've been making sure that I've been putting more time into like educating myself on things such as like NFTs, protecting my energy, just anything in general, photography, videography, and just kind of keeping my brain. And I'm just trying to keep the momentum. Um, being a creative and like trying to decipher and work through your emotions because I think as an artist, like sometimes, well, I know me a lot. I put my heart in everything I do, so I don't necessarily like I put my heart in the things that I do, but when I like, all right, let me say it like this. I'm like one of those. I'm like a sensitive dude as far as my, you know what I'm saying, my emotions. I'm not sensitive as in like soft, but like I'm sensitive about my work because like nobody really has an idea how much work I put in to like produce these things, these pieces of art that I know are dope, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes when people say things, when you show people, you sice about showing people your ideas, like it's like these little subtle doubts things, you know what I'm saying? And that's also going back to the whole energy thing, right? And like now, and I'm not saying that like sometimes your shit just ain't good because this is absolutely true. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like I feel like it's something that you feel. Like being an artist, you definitely gotta believe and put your heart into everything, right? But also you gotta like I feel like you got to be able to take some constructive criticism when the time is right. You know what I mean? But I think it's something that you feel. I think artists get pissed in the first place when somebody say some doubtful shit or some hating shit in the first place because they can feel it off the break. So, and I think that's about life, period. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you want to cite somebody with some good news, it's kind of like, man, you want to tell somebody, or the person you want to tell you be lit about it, but then they throw some subtle hate. So I've been kind of like just like chipping off that whole little situation, like getting people, like getting myself right and being prepared for all that. Um, one of the things I like this is some game, like not even some game, but I've been like linking up with my brother, and me and my brother always talk about like the different things that we work on. You know what I'm saying? We constantly uplifting each other, and I think that's so important when you're doing your thing because Like sometimes people say shit to make you not even believe in what you put all your time and work in, and you got to be able to absolutely cut that shit out because it's going, even as you grow as an artist, like you can, like people more and more people going to talk shit about you, but the other half of that is more and more people going to be like, or going to receive you and give you love. The best thing about it is like regardless of what happens, like you have to be true to yourself. And I think that all the things that I'm going through as far as like trying to like just like absorbing this me time, this time by myself, and like like studying stuff on my own, and like really like reading and getting down to the nitty gritty, trying to make my own self development. I'm really finding more about myself. I'm understanding that the exterior is like what you make it at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But it's always important to keep good energy. With that being said, that's all. That's kind of wrapped up in everything I'm talking about. Still, I have like this a part of my brand. I don't know. I guess it's right for me to say it. I have a brand called Olot Parking Lot or whatever, and part of that is like I started this series called Clean Energy. And the reason behind clean energy is just that, man. Sometimes you gotta make sure that you keeping all the negativity out, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like me personally, like, and I'm not saying anything bad about anything, but I feel like people carry negative energy and you get that ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Not even ASAP, but when you were I guess it's called an empath, or if you somebody that can feel like how I feel, like you can kind of feel those energies, right? So like I came up with this whole clean energy situation because I wanted people to be able to clean your energy, you know what I'm saying? Keep your energy clean, which is also a part of the Ola parking lot, period. You know what I mean? Like being able to sage the negativity. I don't think that you should have anything that's going to make you have any type of doubt around you, especially like in life, period. But especially while you create, and so that's the whole idea behind the clean energy parking space. Just making sure that you keep your energy clean and making sure you're keeping all the nonsense out. It kind of lets you just like get your thoughts together, gather your thoughts together, and just like really be set and believing in yourself. Um, some of the things that I've been trying to do for real, and I told y'all earlier, like I've been trying to write down the schedule of everything and really stick to the schedule. And honestly, young, like, so let me say this: scheduling is dope. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely like I've done it before, and I been doing it for a little bit, but like for the most part, I create on the go. Somebody hit me up, I be ready to get it in. Like let's go create this, let's do it now. I edit, boom, 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 but I'm all over the place with it. So I think that this whole scheduling thing is like really been helping me. So I've been able to write down what I'm gonna do. I've been reading books on what I want to do and really trying to minimize the distractions. And that's kind of another thing that I needed to do a part of my self development, trying to get it like get my whole situation together. Um, and like I've been getting up and meditating. I've been getting up and like working out some mornings. And if there's something that I can't do, or if I can't do it in the time period that is set, then I do it later on in the day. But what I won't do is go to sleep before I finish my task, like I said I was going to do. And honestly, man, when you do what you say and you writing it on paper and you doing it, man, it feels amazing. Even this, I was like supposed to do this yesterday. I'm not gonna fake. Oh no, that's not true. I scheduled it for today, and I wrote it out yesterday. I tested it yesterday. So if y'all see like a little video that look crazy, where it's just me looking dumb, it was kind of like I was like just looking to see what this situation was going to look like, and I said I was going to do it today, and here I am. So that's just like a little spiel, man. I actually just did a contest too, just to get y'all hip to stuff. I did like a little. It's not even a contest. I was gonna pick three brands that I wanted to do a photo shoot with and like create some visuals with. And so far, I think I got 2 or 3 winners. I gotta double check. I actually was typing up the email so I could send them their situation, but I had some people on Instagram and some people on Facebook, and I'm gonna give them 30 minutes so I could shoot with them, and then we're gonna do like some little visual stuff, and then I'm gonna send them a link to an exclusive Olot parking lot hoodie that only the winners are gonna have. Only and me, of course, I gotta make me one. But I'm really trying to stick to it, man. I'm definitely like I wanted to say that I'm so grateful for the people that I've been able to work with, and like the brands that I've been able to help like go up to the next tier and everything, man. And it's not over, it's not done, but I want to bring a new Olot, you know what I'm saying? Same vibe, but I want to bring more energy. I'm big on energy, and honestly, I'm about to be reading up more on energy, man. I was looking at a YouTube page, and the young lady was talking about how like you want to know how to protect your energy, all the steps that you got to do, and she was just saying like you like anything, you like everything like cleaning your energy and your around you can include so many things. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the sage, it's not just the meditating, but literally like cleaning your space and your environment, taking a shower. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever, like so many different levels of it. And then I was actually looking at what's my man named Sa Guru or something like that. He was kind of saying the same thing. And he also went and said nothing can grow unless it's purified. So it's like that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to purify like the environment that I am. And I like again, I want to thank the people that I work with, because one thing I can say about myself is the people I work with feel the energy when we work together. And it's been like that since day one. And like that's part of that's like it's just how we work, it's how we operate. And I honestly think like that energy and that excitement that you put into what you want to build, like you're supposed to have that, you know what I mean? And I think like for a person like me, I can't help it because I love what I do, and more importantly, I love connecting with people. I love helping brands out. um I wanted to say shout out to Bouquet, man. Bouquet was like Bouquet is a black owned brand in DC. They got their own hemp rolling papers. Big brand, man. They definitely held me down. I work with them. Shout out to Food and Fitness. That's another brand I work with. Shout out to Food and Fitness too, man. Cause me and Food and Fitness are one of those, we like trying to build the YouTube situation, man. But like we get to do something that we love to do, and we get to create, and we get to share with the world, man. This is exactly what these platforms that were created for, and this is what we're supposed to do. I feel like the 9 to 5 thing was a trick bag, right? No shade to the 9 to 5ers, because I used to be a 9 to 5er right before I said fuck that and I'm gonna do some photography stuff. But yeah, man, I'm just trying my best like everybody else, man, and I want everybody to do the same. I want to be able to create this platform so we could come here and have discussions. We could talk about energy. We could talk about film. We could talk about photography. More importantly, we could talk about creating. Like I said, man, I'm here to create with people as much as possible, man. People like I want to help you build your idea, y'all, and we can do that, but we'll talk about that. So I'm gonna just kind of like sign off on that, man. I'm Olot Parking Lot on the Olot Parking Lot on Instagram. Mr. No, not Mr. Justin Featherstone on Facebook. Actually, I put the links in here somewhere, man. One thing about these Jones is all the typing and texting that you gotta do afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Soul Food Kitchen, what's good? I ain't even see you. Oh man, that's too funny. What's the name? Yeah, pen message. I hope she said. But yeah, man. I'm just here, man. If y'all need help with like anything as far as like coming up with ideas, we're gonna be able to come up here and talk about it. I'm gonna be sharing some of my experiences on some of the stuff that what's the name, on some of the stuff that I've been able to help people with. Showing you some of the stuff from some of my old photo shoots, my old videos and stuff like that, man. But I'm just here to vibe with y'all, share, turn up, man, whatever you want to do. Um, I feel like what's the joint called? I feel like it's gonna be something special coming on, so I don't want to be too long. Yeah, but hit me up, man. Let me know if I need anything. I feel like I'm gonna schedule my next live for later on this week, man. I definitely appreciate um anybody who gets to put their eye who puts their eyes on this video. And that's it. I wish y'all love, man. Welcome to the Olot Parking Lot. Follow me on this journey. Questions, comments, make sure you like and share, subscribe to the page, all that, all that. Music, art, photography, food. I've been in here whipping like a mug too, so we definitely gonna be covering food. We're gonna be covering music. Um, just the whole situation, man. Just a whole situation. And I'm looking forward to like going off with y'all, man, building this platform. I wish y'all love as always. Welcome to the Olot Parking Lot. I'm 1000. One love, 1000.